On January 15, 1947, a mother and her young daughter stumbled upon a gruesome sight in a vacant lot in Leimert Park. The body of 22-year-old Elizabeth Short had been severed in half, drained of blood, and posed with chilling precision. The brutality of the crime shocked the nation and immortalized Short as the Black Dahlia. Elizabeth had come to Los Angeles in search of stardom. She worked as a waitress and moved through Hollywood's social circles, her striking appearance and dark wardrobe earning her the nickname that would define her legacy. The media frenzy was immediate and relentless. Sensational headlines and lurid details dominated front pages. Within days, over 50 false confessions poured in. Some believe the killer staged the body to exploit the media's appetite for scandal. Police interviewed more than 150 suspects, many with ties to Hollywood nightlife. Reports of mysterious phone calls and secret meetings in Short's final days only deepened the intrigue. Some files remained sealed, fueling theories of a cover-up involving powerful figures. Despite decades of investigation and modern forensic advances, the case remains unsolved. The Black Dahlia murder endures as one of Hollywood's darkest and most enduring mysteries. On October 7, 1949, Jean Spangler kissed her 5-year-old daughter goodbye and stepped into the Los Angeles night. The 26-year-old actress and dancer vanished without a trace, leaving behind one of Hollywood's most confounding disappearances. Spangler had landed minor roles in films, including one with Burt Lancaster. That evening, she told her sister-in-law she was meeting her ex-husband about child support, then heading to a night shoot. Neither claim held up. 2 days later, hikers found her purse near Griffith Park. Its contents were scattered, but one item stood out. A torn note reading, "Can't wait any longer. Going to see Dr. Scott. It will work best this way while mother is away. Kiss the baby." The note sparked rampant speculation. Police questioned a Kirk in Spangler's life, leading to rumors about actor Kirk Douglas, who denied any connection. Investigators explored every angle, from a possible secret pregnancy to ties with organized crime. Spangler was rumored to have socialized with figures in Mickey Cohen's circle, raising suspicions of foul play. The LAPD launched an exhaustive investigation, interviewing hundreds and chasing leads across the state. Yet no solid evidence ever surfaced. Jean Spangler simply vanished, leaving behind a cryptic message and a mystery that continues to intrigue true crime enthusiasts and Hollywood historians alike. December 16, 1935. A Packard convertible sat idle in a Santa Monica garage, its engine cold, its driver motionless. Inside was Thelma Todd, Hollywood's beloved comedic actress, known for her razor-sharp wit and magnetic charm. The coroner's jury ruled her death accidental with possible self-inflicted circumstances, case closed. But in a town built on illusion, closure is often an illusion itself. Todd wasn't just another rising star. She owned the Sidewalk Cafe, a glamorous hotspot along the Pacific Coast Highway where celebrities mingled with underworld figures. The cafe's clientele created a combustible mix that would later fuel endless speculation about her untimely end. The coroner's inquest revealed troubling inconsistencies. Todd's body bore bruises, a black eye, and other injuries that experts still debate. Witnesses gave contradictory statements, muddying the timeline. Some believe her ties to mobster Lucky Luciano may have sealed her fate. Others point to a volatile relationship with director Roland West. Todd's mother, Alice, rejected the accident theory, insisting her daughter had been murdered. Friends echoed her suspicions, citing Todd's recent fears and alleged threats from dangerous associates. Some say she uncovered secrets about her cafe's criminal patrons, secrets that made her a liability. Despite mounting suspicions, no one was ever charged. Thelma Todd's death remains one of Hollywood's most haunting enigmas, a chilling reminder that beneath the glamour, danger often lurks in the shadows. June 16, 1959. George Reeves, the actor who brought Superman to life on television, was found dead in his Benedict Canyon home from a gunshot wound to the head. Authorities quickly ruled it a self-inflicted death, but the speed of the conclusion raised immediate doubts. Reeves's mother, Helen Basolo, rejected the official story, and she wasn't alone. Some party guests described him as upbeat and optimistic about future projects, while others noted signs of distress. Police reports painted a portrait of a man weighed down by typecasting and financial strain. Conflicting witness accounts and questionable forensic details only deepened the mystery. Some claimed he had unexplained bruises. Experts debated whether the bullet's trajectory aligned with a self-inflicted wound. His romantic relationships added further complexity to the case. Reeves had recently ended a relationship with Toni Mannix, wife of MGM executive Eddie Mannix. Some believe the studio's influence may have extended beyond the screen, potentially orchestrating a cover-up to protect reputations. The case inspired books, documentaries, and the film Hollywoodland. Yet despite renewed interest, no new evidence has emerged. George Reeves's death remains one of Hollywood's most hotly debated cold cases. On September 5, 1932, MGM producer Paul Byrne was found dead in his Beverly Hills home, a gunshot wound to the head and a cryptic note nearby. Married to screen siren Jean Harlow for just 2 months, Byrne's death was quickly ruled a self-inflicted act, but few believed it was that simple. The note signed Paul read, "You understand that last night was only a comedy." Its ambiguity sparked immediate speculation. Many suspected the studio had staged the scene to shield Harlow from scandal. Rumors swirled about Byrne's ties to organized crime and a troubled marriage. The studio's tight control over public narratives led many to question the official story. Then, just days later, Byrne's former common-law wife, Dorothy Millette, was found dead in the Sacramento River. With her death, a key witness was lost. Some believe MGM's fixers worked behind the scenes to protect their star and the studio's image. Whether Byrne died by his own hand, was murdered, or became a casualty of Hollywood's ruthless image machine remains a mystery. September 12, 1943. The sun was setting over Santa Monica when actor David Bacon, best known for his role in The Masked Marvel, was discovered dying in his convertible parked in a lonely field. A knife wound in his back told a grim story, one that seemed ripped straight from the pages of a noir thriller, except this was no fiction. Despite being mortally wounded, Bacon had somehow managed to drive several blocks before losing control and crashing. When police arrived at the scene, he was barely conscious, unable to speak or identify his attacker, and soon succumbed to his injuries. The investigation into Bacon's murder quickly became a tangle of unanswered questions and dead ends. The murder weapon was never recovered, and no witnesses ever came forward to shed light on what had happened that evening. Rumors began to swirl throughout Hollywood, with whispers of secret affairs, blackmail, and professional jealousy haunting the case. Bacon's wife, the Austrian actress Greta Keller, was questioned extensively by police but was never charged with any wrongdoing. Adding to the intrigue, some claimed that Bacon had received threatening letters in the weeks leading up to his death, though police never officially confirmed these reports. The case briefly captured the public's imagination, making headlines for a short time, before quietly fading into obscurity as newer scandals took center stage. Today, the murder of David Bacon remains one of Hollywood's most perplexing and haunting cold cases, a tragic and mysterious end to a promising career, and a puzzle that continues to fascinate film historians and true crime enthusiasts alike. Patricia Douglas walked into what she believed was a routine Hollywood party in 1937, unaware she was stepping into one of MGM's darkest chapters. The 20-year-old dancer and extra had been invited to a lavish event at Hal Roach Studios, ostensibly to entertain MGM salesmen. But the evening took a harrowing turn that would echo through Hollywood history. Douglas later accused MGM salesman David Ross of assaulting her during the party, triggering what would become one of the most aggressive cover-ups in the entertainment industry. While Ross was the alleged assailant, it was the studio's top brass who orchestrated a brutal campaign to silence Douglas. Lawyers descended swiftly, intimidating witnesses and ensuring the press buried the story before it could gain momentum. MGM's publicity machine, once used to build stars, now worked to erase Douglas entirely. Her career vanished overnight. Her name was scrubbed from records, her contracts were dissolved, and her reputation was destroyed. She became a phantom in the very industry that once embraced her. Some believe Douglas's case was not an isolated incident. Whispers suggest MGM maintained a covert system for managing scandals, complete with files and legal strategies to neutralize threats. For over 6 decades, the case remained hidden until journalist David Sten began unearthing the truth in the early 2000s. His investigation revealed the staggering extent of MGM's influence in suppressing victims and shaping the public narratives. Court records, internal memos, and first-hand accounts painted a chilling portrait of institutional abuse. Despite renewed attention, justice never arrived. The key players had long since passed, their secrets buried with them. Patricia Douglas's story remains a haunting testament to old Hollywood's power to erase inconvenient truths and the lives they shattered in the process. On December 21st, 1937, the comedy world lost a pioneer, and Hollywood gained one of its most enduring enigmas. Ted Healey, the vaudeville star who created The Three Stooges, was found unconscious at home with severe head injuries. He died shortly after, and the circumstances surrounding his death have sparked speculation ever since. The official cause cited acute toxic nephritis linked to chronic alcohol use, but the autopsy also noted multiple blunt force injuries. For a man known for heavy drinking, the explanation seemed plausible, yet the physical trauma raised unsettling questions. Witnesses placed Healey at several Hollywood night spots that evening, including the Trocadero. Accounts vary, but many agree he was involved in a heated confrontation. Rumors swirled that MGM producer Pat DeCicco and possibly actor Wallace Beery were involved in a violent altercation with Healey. Some believe powerful executives pressured authorities to downplay the incident, fearing another scandal could tarnish the studio's image. No charges were filed, and the case quietly faded from headlines. Healey's death became part of Hollywood folklore. The comedy trio he discovered would go on to fame without him, but the mystery of his final night remains unresolved. Was it a tragic accident or something more sinister? The truth, like so many in old Hollywood, may have been buried along with the man himself. March 10th, 1938. The 10th Academy Award ceremony was in full swing at the elegant Biltmore Hotel in Los Angeles, with Hollywood's brightest stars gathered to celebrate the year's cinematic achievements. That evening, Alice Brady was announced as the winner of the Best Supporting Actress Oscar for her role in An Old Chicago. Unfortunately, a broken ankle kept her from attending the glamorous event, leaving her absence to be noted by the crowd. What happened next would become one of the most bizarre and enduring legends in Oscar history. As Brady's name was called, a sharply dressed man confidently approached the stage, claiming to accept the award on her behalf. He delivered a brief, polite speech, accepted the golden statuette, and then melted away into the crowd. At the time, no one thought to question his identity or intentions. After all, the Academy Awards were still a relatively new tradition, and security was minimal. It was only after the ceremony that organizers realized something was amiss. The man was never identified, and the original Oscar statuette vanished without a trace. Alice Brady was eventually given a replacement, but the incident exposed just how lax the security and protocols were at early Academy ceremonies. Over the years, speculation has swirled about the mysterious thief's identity. Some believe he was a disgruntled insider seeking revenge, while others think it was a prank that spiraled out of control. The stolen Oscar became a part of Hollywood folklore, a strange and cautionary tale that serves as a reminder that even the industry's highest honors were not immune to deception and intrigue during the golden age of cinema. The Maltese Falcon statuette from the 1941 noir classic remains one of Hollywood's most elusive artifacts. Though multiple props were created for the film, confusion over which ones survived and where they ended up has fueled decades of speculation and legal wrangling. Warner Brothers' prop storage during the Golden Age was notoriously disorganized. Items routinely disappeared due to employee theft, chaotic studio sales, or simple neglect. Many believe one or more Falcon statuettes slipped away through these cracks, though no formal investigation or reward was ever launched. Instead, the mystery only deepened among memorabilia collectors. Competing claims emerged, with collectors and auction houses presenting statuettes as the original, each backed by murky provenance and conflicting documentation. The lack of proper cataloging in the 1940s only added to the confusion. Some legends suggest the real Falcon was melted down during wartime scrap drives, while others believe it lies hidden in a private collection. Film historians have tried to identify the authentic prop using production stills and archival records, but no consensus has been reached. The enduring mystery reflects the informal nature of early Hollywood, where deals were sealed with handshakes and documentation was often an afterthought. In that environment, even a simple movie prop could vanish. only to become cinema's most coveted ghost. If you've enjoyed this video, please leave a like and comment. Also consider subscribing and hitting the notification bell to get notified of our new videos each week. Thanks for watching.